Just turn this down, although I love this song. All right. So what it is that we're going to do in this brief video is we're going to kind of show you rule number 2 of using a graphing calculator when you have an equation that looks like this and there's one variable, okay? We can use the TI-84 to figure this out. All right, so this video is, I'm going to show you the 7th and 8th grade skills that you should have learned last year, just as a review, but then I'm going to transition into the 9th grade skill I'm attempting to teach you this year. All right, so let's begin. All right, so very first thing that I taught my students is something called the box and circle method. And I'm going to share that with you guys right now. I want to order this. I'm going to send this backwards. Now, oh, it's not going to help me. Send this backwards. Now that helps me. Okay. Lock that in place. Okay. So the box and circle method. Basically what we do is we rewrite the equation, but we do it in such a way that all of our variables are we box them. All of our numbers, we circle them, okay? And what we want to remember is that when we use boxes and circles, boxes want to be with boxes, circles want to be with circles. So this 14, negative 14 really wants to be over here with the 39. So we got to remember this rule. And the rule is this. When I cross this line, I got to change my sign. So we go from having a negative 14 to having now a positive 14 as a result. So what that means is that my final answer for X is got to be 50 to 53, which is the sum of 39 plus 14. Okay, so again, what is this? This is our traditional 7th and 8th grade skill. Now we want to take it up a notch. We want to talk about our 9th grade skill. So in 9th grade, here's what we should be able to do. We should be able to take our TI-84 graphing calculator, and we should be able to look at any equation in this way. What's on the left side of my equation, I'm going to set that equal to y1. What's on the right side, I'm going to set that equal to y2. And we put it in our calculator accordingly. Turn on the calculator. Okay, so we have x minus 14. Slide down. We have 39. Okay, all right. We want to make sure that we're going to zoom out. In fact, I want to just put my window setting. I'm going to do something interesting. I'm going to set my window setting to negative 160. Because a lot of times when we deal with these really big numbers, we need to be able to see everything. And I'll walk you guys back through this again so you can do it at home with your calculators. Okay. So now that this is done, what I've done is I made my smallest x value negative 160, my largest x value 160, largest y value negative 160, and then the largest y value 160. And how I got that is I started here in my start position. I started here in my graphing position, and I just simply entered second tablet. All right, actually, not second, but this window. And that's how I set it. Okay, now that that's been done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit graph, and what I'm hoping to do is see the intersection. That's the ultimate goal. If I don't see an intersection, this technique I'm teaching you can't work. So here we go. Bam, we got an intersection. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hit second trace 5. Second trace 5. Enter 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And what I see is that the value I have for x is indeed 53. So, 7th, 8th grade skill, 9th grade skill. All right? Pause the video so I can load up the next question. Okay, welcome back to our second example. In our second example, we basically see that we're looking at a question where 5x plus 6x equals 99. All right, and so we're going to look at it again traditionally and then with the new skill that we're learning this year in Algebra 1. So, in a traditional standpoint, what we're going to do is we're going to take this 5x plus 6x, and again, using this idea of boxes and circles, we would box up the variables and circle the numbers, which actually I have not done. Let me kind of address that. Ungroup this. All right, that goes there. Yep. And we need a box. Okay. Here's a box. That worked. That's a box. Okay. So now that we've done that, what we want to basically do now is just combine like terms. All right. 5x and 6x will turn into 11x. So what is it that we have to do now? Well, we have to be mindful that whatever the number is in front of my variable, my x, I'm going to divide by that number. Now, a shortcut to division is understanding if I multiply by its reciprocal. In this case, 11 is a number, its reciprocal is 1 over 11. That is the exact same thing as dividing it by 11. So I can do some mental math. I know that 11 goes into 99 9 times. Okay, so voila. Using 7th and 8th grade skill sets, we know my answer is 9. Bring in our 9th grade skill sets. We're going to take this same idea and we're going to use our graphing calculator. All right, the left we set equal to y1, the right we set equal to y2. So what we're going to basically have is something that looks like this. Okay, so let's bring in our graphing calculator here, and let's make y1 5x minus or plus 6x. Let's make y2 99. Okay, what's our next step? Okay, we're going to hit Zoom 3. Okay, and there's our line, right? Next thing we do, it's second trace 5. Second trace 5. Enter, enter, enter. Wow, that's beautiful. Using our 9th grade skills, we see that x equals 9. Okay? In the next video, we're going to go over the next two problems. 2x minus 15 and 7 parentheses x plus 4. We'll do that in our next video.